Notre Dame. Notre Dame. How psyched is Treetop that Notre Dame wins by 4 touchdowns? And what do they get? 254 yards, 251 yards of total offense. Caleb Williams has 3 interceptions in the first half, and everybody's saying how he's overrated. Caleb Williams is not overrated. USC is overrated. That defense is overrated. That's what's really overrated. But the offense, no. Crystal Alquez, whatever. Hey, you've joined? You want to talk sports? Bring it on. I want everybody to talk sports. Josh says, welcome back. Yeah, it's been a bit, but we're back. Notre Dame, huge win, 48-20, as I said. Caleb Williams had a shitty first half. UNC, Tez Walker, hey, you suspend him. Basically, he was out for the season, came back last week. He said last week was more of a rush job. This week, 3 touchdowns. Now, they were up 35-17, and then they went 41-31. It got a little ugly at the end, but good God. And I was like, geez, Louise. Now, my fantasy, I did well on Thursday night, 16 straight for KC over the Broncos. And what did Russell Wilson throw for 95 yards? They got a lot of problems there. What are they, 1-5 now? The Chiefs, they basically, it was a field goal day. They kicked 1 touchdown and field goals. The offense, what does it matter? You're winning. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were at the SNL. They're having a lovely weekend in Tribeca at her wonderful little swanky apartment. What is it, like 55,000 square feet? I'm watching Baltimore up 24-13. I thought they were up 18-3 at the half. It should have been a bigger lead. But the one good thing is that Tucker today has 19 points, which I'm pumped about. And Derrick Henry had, 13 yards in the first half, 3 points. Then he had a 60-yard run in the second half, over 100 yards today. They made it a little close. Lamar Jackson, and I love Lamar Jackson. He does not throw a nice ball. There was a lot of open receivers. He's getting the job done, but there is no touch on my man Lamar, and I love Lamar. But, he really thrown a lot of sloppy passes, had a bad interception. But the defense, there was a helmet-to-helmet. Kyle Hamilton, the first-round pick a couple years ago out of Notre Dame, helmet-to-helmet. I don't know how you stop that stuff. You're coming in at a guy. You're going full throttle. It's hard to pull back, whatever you want to call it. So he got thrown out. Yeah, listen, that guy was in La La Land on that play. And Tannehill went out, so Malik Willis, the third-round pick at a Liberty, he's in the game, but this game's pretty much over. They're down by 11 with 3:21 left. They got to get a touchdown here. And I was debating, should I play C.J. Stroud or Goff today? Goff is going against the creamsicle Bucks. The Bucks are wearing creamsicle uniforms today. And I love those uniforms. I really do. And the Giants, no Daniel Jones tonight. So it's Tyrod Taylor, who is making an average of $5.5 million as one of the highest paid backups in Buffalo, where Josh Allen is 4-0 on Sunday Night Football. And the Jets, no DJ Reed. Sauce Gardner said he feels fine, but he's out in the concussion protocol, which protects the players. He says, I feel fine. And they're going against the Eagles today at 4:25. That's going to be ugly. I watched that fighter from Australia, Zoo. I watched the replay, 12-round decision. I was like, and I'm glad that Logan and Jake Paul are fighting because no one cares. And then the security came in. It was a disqualification yesterday. I'm like, does anybody care if Logan and Jake Paul ever fight again? Is that fighting? No, that's not fighting to me. That's nothing to me. That's pathetic. Michigan yesterday, they start off slow. Like, they'll win 52-7 today. They beat Indiana. They were down 7-0 at the end of one and scored 52 unanswered to beat Indiana 52-7. That game was ugly. And Michigan always, there's always good stats. So Michigan is the first Big Ten team to score 30-plus points and allow 14 or fewer points in the first 7 games since 1905. Now, they did beat Bowling Green, who went to Georgia Tech and won at Georgia Tech. And Georgia Tech actually beat, that whole Miami where they pulled up a Sarchek. Instead of taking a kneel, they went for a run, fumbled it, and then the last play of the game, Georgia Tech, Hail Mary, wins the game where, and then they lost today. The U is not the U anymore. U is just not that. They're not a good team. And the glory days are long, long gone. They paid all this money to get Navarro. Wait, was that his name? No, that's not. I'm getting confused. Who? Miami head coach. No, Cristobal. Marco Cristobal. They paid all the money to get Cristobal. from Oregon, and he sucks. And the U it's embarrassing how much they've fallen from the greats. And I was like, oh my God. So that happened last week. I saw that Stockton soccer won yesterday 5-1. SUNY Morrisville had 100 yards of offense, and they lost yesterday. So the Ville, 2-5 on the season. They will get back and get better. I mean, it's been a rough season. Yeah, I mean, Coach Raby, they're having a rough season. SUNY Morrisville. I want to go see a game. A lot's been happening last couple weeks, so I don't know if that's going to happen. I just tested for COVID because I was feeling like crap. A lot of people getting sick. And you know what? I saw Pat. I saw Sue. I saw my goddaughter Olivia. I saw Marco and Roberto. Brothers. I haven't seen Roberto in years. Glenn also stopped by. I saw a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. Spent time with Gumbo Chef, Lanker, Harris, Danny. Saw a lot of people the last couple days. So thank you. It was great. Chris Poro stopped by from Olympia. Saw him. You know, it's great seeing people from your past. And great, you know, catching up. And now we have to rekindle these friendships because it kind of sucks we lost touch, everybody. But now we're going to get back together, and that will be a good thing. And, yeah, makes me happy to talk sports. Yeah, Patrick, my man Higgins reached out to me, and I appreciate the love. Delita, everybody sending me love. I appreciate it very much. Izzy and Daryl have now an apartment in the city, which is great because, I mean, Daryl's working his ass off opening a new bar in this boutique hotel on 28th and 5th, and Izzy has a job in the city, so going back and forth to Long Beach is just too much for anybody. And my phone is on the fritz, so I think I'm going to upgrade to a 15. Well, we're thinking about it. We'll see if that happens. But, you know, it should. That's something I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, Notre Dame, 48-20, Caleb Williams, 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown. They were 24-3 in the second quarter. They turned all 3 of the interceptions into touchdowns, 251 yards of offense. Think about this. 5 takeaways, including a fumble recovery, returned for a touchdown on the 4th. Sam Hartman, 126 yards, a touchdown. Audric Esteem, 95 yards, a pair of scores. They're 6-2. They could go. They have a chance to go for 10 wins this season. Now USC dropped. They were top 10. They fell to 6-1. They still in the driver's seat. They're undefeated in the Pac-12, but I'd like to see them go out. And with a defense like that, they're just not good. And it's Notre Dame's largest against an AP top 10 since 95 when they beat number 10 USC 38-10. And Xavier Watts, 7 tackles. He used to be a wide receiver. 7 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble return, 1 touchdown. Wearing number 0. That's a picture I have on Instagram today. I mean, and Marcus Freeman, they got the job done. That is a big win. And they ripped. Well, they said the only people that had a worse day than Lincoln Riley was Jack Collinsworth and Jason Garrett. I think Jason Garrett sucks. Jason Garrett is a terrible announcer, and Collinsworth only has that job because nepotism with his dad, that he got the job calling games years ago. I mean, I'm sorry, man. Jason Garrett is like watching a car rust. He sucks. The ginger has no soul, you know, as they say in Seinfeld. And every time he's on, I'm like, why is he on TV? Why do I have to hear him talk? And I love Dungy, but him and Dungy together, it's torturous. It is torturous. A guy for Tennessee just had a hell of a run. Was that Spears? Oh, my God. Spears just had a catch. I think he went for like 50-something yards. And now with $1:44 left, they're first and goal down 24-13, the Titans. That Spears just had a huge play. He went for at least 40 yards. I mean, Spears, man, damn. I was going to play him today, too. What a run on that catch. I mean, shifty as hell. Tulane, 5-1 second straight year. First time since 73-74. They won over, I forget who they played. That was over the weekend. How about Colorado up 29-0 at the half, lose 46-43 in double overtime. And Primetime has the audacity to say that he's not sure if the players have the love for the game because he says, I love the game. I don't need I have to love. Dude, you're the head coach. You're up 29-0 at the half. The first person we got to look at is yourself. You can't have your team blown a 29-0 lead. You can't. I mean, you just can't. It's unfathomable, in my opinion. I mean, you can't have. How do you blow